If you want to stop wasting your money on terrible packs, use the link in the description to get coins with the discount code Johnny to buy players straight away. Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. Yesterday we uploaded episode 1, and I just want to thank you guys for the massive support on that video and also for all the comments that you guys have left. Really appreciate you guys doing all of that stuff. Thank you very much. But let's get this one started now. AC Milan, second episode. This is just the start of a long journey. We have to play against Juventus, but before we take a look at Juventus's team, let's go ahead and take a look at the transfer offer that we had for Luis Adriano. So most of you guys in the comments were saying that I should sell him, and we have an offer of 9 million from Spurs that is 500k above his value. So it seems like a lot of you guys really want him to leave, but if we do let him go, here's the big question. Do we only stick to the guy that we have in our team, who is Lapadula, who is actually doing some really great stuff for the team in real life, or do we go ahead and buy someone with more potential than him? Because I believe he's like 25 years old, something like that. Let's take a look at this one right here. Yeah, 26 years old. Sadly, he didn't really get an upgrade in the last one. I was hoping that before I start this career mode that he would get a proper update to like maybe a 77 rating, something around that, but it didn't happen. So we have to stick to this team like it is right now, and as you can see, we have sold a lot of dead wood, so a couple of players are going to be replaced as well. So we have a lot of things to do in this career mode, especially for the bench and the reserves, but the starting 11 is looking good for now. One thing though, the left wing position, I asked you assistant coaches about that one on Snapchat, and I had some great suggestions.
Jenny, for the left wing position, you should be signing Edmilson Jr. from Standard Liège. He's like the cheap Neymar. He's amazing.
So for the left wing position, as a backup, we are going for Edmilson Jr., who I have been praising a lot lately because, as you guys know, he is like the cheap Neymar in this game, and he's 5'11" tall. I believe he's not that high rated, but for a backup, this guy is perfect in my opinion. He will never really complain about not playing in a starting lineup. He's only playing for Standard Liège, which means that he would definitely accept an offer from AC Milan. 5'11" tall. We will be bringing him into our club if it works out. I'm hoping it does. He has like a 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. That will be great for this team. So let's make our offer. I believe he's around like maybe 74, 75, something like that. So we will make an offer of 4 million at first and see what his team says. He's only 21, so he still can go up in his rating. That's a good thing. You assistant coaches had to decide which match will be the one in which we have the challenge. The match cannot be lost, or we cannot get a draw in this one. And the decision was in between Juventus, Napoli and Lazio. And over 80% of you guys wanted to see the challenge in the first match that we play already, in the Supercoppa finale. That will be a quite tough one. I'm not expecting my team to win. This is my first match with this team, so it would be quite lucky if I end up winning this one. But you assistant coaches had to suggest a forfeit, and the one that really had a lot of likes was a comment with like 160 likes or something, and it said if I do draw or lose against Juventus, I have to bring back El Shaarawy or Mario Balotelli. Now, that is quite interesting. That is actually really interesting because I honestly do not want to bring back any of those two. I am not going to be buying El Shaarawy. I will not buy Balotelli on my own. That if I have the decision in my hands, I definitely don't buy those two. But if I do draw or lose against Juventus, I have to do it now, and that would completely mess up my plans with this season, and I would have to spend a lot of money on those guys. So it is actually a forfeit because I don't want to use them. So we are playing against Juventus, and now let's take a look at their team and which players we have to take care of. We all know that Dybala and Higuain are a huge threat to our defense. Our centre backs will be trying to deal with them. Hopefully it works out. And this formation, in my opinion, is prone to attacks through the wings. Alexandro and Lichtsteiner could be caught off guard, and we can then use that to score with our wingers Suso and Niang, or maybe cross it into Bacca. Obviously, we can also not give away any free kicks because they have Pjanic in their squad. Alright then boys, this is it, the challenge match, Juventus against AC Milan. We know how they play, we know which players are key players for their team, and now it's time to beat them. No chance for a draw or a loss. This will be intense. Now we are playing this match in Juventus' stadium, which is quite upsetting, knowing that we are playing in their stadium. I thought this would be a neutral place where we play against them, but no, we are playing at their home ground, and only a small portion of our fans actually made it into the place. So Supercoppa Nazionale, Juventus definitely the favorites. I'm expecting a lot from players like Suso, who have been doing a great job in real life. Hopefully he will do the same for our team, because yeah, I need some good performances right now. Here we go. Higuain running through. We cannot let him shoot. Ooh, whoa. That could have easily been a free kick for them as well. First chance belongs to Juventus. What a surprise. Sosa over to Bonaventura. Bonaventura does spot the run of Niang. Niang now. I told you guys, we have to come over these wings. And here's the pass into Bacca. Can we score? What the hell? How did I miss that? Bacca. Sosa, good passing play. Niang once again now running through. The wings are open. Niang one-on-one. This time it is Suso. 1-0 up against Juventus in the 17th minute. Draw or loss is not an option, and Suso is stepping up straight away. So far in the Serie A, I believe he has like 17 matches, 5 goals and 6 assists for his team, which shows that he's definitely a player that we need to try out in this career mode without replacing him straight away. Niang's shot was terrible. Buffon could have done better there to hold on to it, but Suso puts it in. That is the first goal of this career mode, and it belongs to the guy that I honestly didn't really trust in. Suso chasing down Marchisio. Suso, good tackling right there. Alexandro now down the wing. That's a great cross. Dybala! That was a freaking amazing cross from Alexandro. And one of those two where we said that they would be quite dangerous for our defense has scored. It is Dybala with the header. Alexandro with a perfectly placed cross. Zapata not getting there quick enough. And Donnarumma has no chance to react. So Dybala 1-1. Juventus against Milan. 21 minutes, 2 goals. Here's a good stoppage by Kuchka. Here we go. Good passing play. Could get us through in this moment. Bacca waiting for Suso's run. Suso will get this. That was a really unnecessary high ball. Suso though getting through 2 people. Passing it to Bacca. Yes! I actually slipped. I slipped. Oh my god. I really slipped right here. And in that moment when he shot, I was like, did he actually register the shot? And Bacca scores his first goal. A really lucky one. And I said before this match that we need to get lucky in order to win against a team like Juventus. And what a match this has been so far. And by the way, this is how I look in game right now, because I wanted to switch it up. I didn't want to use the same guy in every single career mode. So there we go. Bacca with his first goal. And it was a really lucky one. I slipped. They get it. There was an opening for their team. Luckily, it didn't go through. Now, in the 63rd minute, we can bring in a center midfielder now to strengthen up our team. And that will be Bertolacci. This is his first time playing for me now. And later on, I'm actually thinking about subbing in Lapadula. But right now, I'm really happy with the team, so let's keep it going. Well, that wasn't really the right thing to do, I guess. Suso now straight away into Bertolacci. Bertolacci to Kuchka. Locatelli, can he pass it through? He does. Antonelli, he goes through. He shoots. I didn't think that he could go through in that position. That was really surprising for me. Sorry, could have reacted a lot better. What is going on here? They pass it into Lapadula. Cross it over to Niang. Niang gets there. It is 3-1. What a mistake by Buffon in the 78th minute. We make sure that we do get the first trophy of the season with our first match that we are playing. Really unexpected. Never thought I could beat Juventus straight away with this team. Niang puts the header in. But let's be honest, we got really lucky with that goal of Bacca because it shouldn't have happened. But Niang gets that one. Also third goal, quite lucky. Another mistake by the defense. But Niang gets his first one. Suso gets his first one. And I believe we scored one with Bacca. So all the attackers scoring goals. Seems like we don't need to replace them. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you guys. It's in the description of the video, but now you will see. Here we go. The sliders for this career mode are these right here. As you can see, 30 on the shot era, pass era down to 40 for the opponent. Goalkeeper ability going up just a little bit, and then the first touch era is down to 30 as well. So the opponents are not only on legendary, but they are still better than legendary itself. So that's about it. And also, of course, let me show you my own sliders. Nothing changed right there. That's an interesting pass. We should have gotten to that one. Oops, we are making mistakes. Dybala once again getting a chance to shoot, but this should be the last chance of the match for our opponents. Mandzukic also playing at this point, but it seems like they will not be getting back into this one. First match and first trophy with AC Milan. What a start into this career mode. I didn't expect that at all. Look at this. Antonelli could score another one. He's still going through. Antonelli loses out on that one, but that should be it. Referee, can you please blow the whistle? No? Okay, now he blows it. First trophy of the season in the first match. It is the Supercoppa, which is not really as an important trophy as the normal League Cup, but I will take it. A perfect start into our managing career at this club. AC Milan beat Juventus 3-1. Lucky, but still, we beat them. And who is our captain in this team, by the way? It seems like Abate is the captain. If you guys want to, let me know in the comments down below. #captain. Who should be the captain of this team? I personally have no idea who's actually captain of this squad. But right now, Abate will raise that trophy. First trophy of the season for AC Milan. What a start. I am so freaking happy that I do not have to buy El Shaarawy or Balotelli. I honestly didn't want to buy any of those two. Just so you guys understand, that was actually a forfeit for myself. But here you see 6.5 million added into the budget because we sold Luis Adriano now. And tournament prize money, okay, 1.5 million added into the budget. I appreciate that. Gabriel wants Lopez's spot. Lopez's spot was on the bench, so enjoy that one, mate. Jean-Michel Seri has declined the contract offer we made for him. 70k now. Crucial first team player. Come on, man. This has taken a long time until we get this guy into our team. I want to have him in the team before we play the first match in the Serie A. Okay, Standard Liège have accepted the offer that we made for Edmilson Jr. for 4 million. That is a really low amount of money for a player like this. 4 years, and he would be a squad rotation player. He should be happy with that position in this squad. We have 424k in the wage budget because we sold on so many of our deadwood players, and now we can spend it on some new fresh players. Edmilson Jr. hopefully will accept that one. And now we have an offer for Kuchka, and honestly, I really like the guy. He's a great CDM, and I don't want to sell him right now. Finally, he has accepted the biggest transfer of this career mode so far. First transfer being Hendricks, and second transfer now, Jean-Michel Seri is joining our squad. Still 37 million left in the transfer budget and 384k as well. Sign him up and let's take a look at his stats. 25-year-old, great center midfielder, taking over the position of Sosa, who I really do not like in this game. 80 rated, that looks great. 80 rated just like Sosa, but a lot younger. As you can see, physical stats are on point. His composure is great. His agility, vision, balance, all of that stuff is good. 70 strength, obviously he's only 5'6" tall, so we shouldn't expect too much from this guy. Stamina is good for a center midfielder. Actually, it could be higher up. I would have loved to see something like 84, but it's okay for now. Ball control is looking good. Dribbling is looking good. Free kick accuracy, interesting. He can take shots. 78 shot power, 76 long shots. So we can probably score some nice goals with this guy. And a 4-star weak foot. That is actually really important for a player in his position, in my opinion. You need to be able to pass the ball with your left and right foot. Jean-Michel Seri, great signing. And because we signed a crucial first team player, we have now achieved one of our objectives that we had in this season. Signed one crucial first team player assigned to a midfielder position. Actually, look at that. It says assigned to a midfielder or midfielder position. Good job, EA. The only thing that we need to hope for right now is that Edmilson Jr. accepts the contract offer we made for him. And now it is coming in. He signed it. Yes, boys. We still have... Why do we have that much money left? Hold on. Huh? Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. Why did I spent 30 million on Serie and we went down to 37 million. And now we bought Edmilson Jr. and our budget is still at around 58. That doesn't make any sense. Well, apart from that glitch right there where I really don't know what the heck happened, Edmilson Jr. has now joined our team. Take a look at his stats. In my opinion, he's a perfect backup for the wingers that we have. I hope he can play on both sides. Yes, he can. So that is a great thing. Flair, long shot taker, outside of the foot shot. That is something I love to see. Hopefully he pulls it off. 79 stamina for a winger. That is great. Good dribbling on him. 74 shot power. But apart from that, the one thing that I really like about this guy is his haircut. So whenever he plays, we will see him. He's very visible. And he's 5'11" tall, which is the height that I prefer for my wingers. They shouldn't be too short. They shouldn't be too tall. 5'11" is perfect in my opinion. From Brazil, welcome to the team, Edmilson Jr. Alright, it's time for the young player of the month. Once again, Hakim Mastur. Actually, you know what? Let's just call him Mastur. Ooh, that was cold. Great pass into Mastur, and that's a perfect finish from the youngster right there. Into Niang, bang, oops, didn't work out. Here we go, Mastur one-on-one, great finish. Okay, my target in this one is an A rating. I want to get a AAA for Mastur because he is someone that a lot of you guys love, but still, there's lots of you guys out there that are saying that AC Milan fans do not like Mastur for some reason. And I honestly don't know. So if any AC Milan fans are out there, let me know. Are you actually not liking Mastur, or is that just someone that was talking bullshit? I only have one more attempt left and this is not looking good. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Sorry. It's just not working out. It's an A, and again, an F for Mastur. The passing, nah, not for him. A lot of you guys in the comments were saying that I should sell on Keisuke Honda, and I also had lots of suggestions for other players that I should buy for the winger position. One of them that came up a lot was...
Hey Chaddy, I think you should buy Lozano. He's a Mexican left winger. He has kinda decent potential.
Irving Lozano. So this guy will be joining our team if it works out. I have 58 million in the budget still. I don't know why. I should have around 37 after buying the players that we have bought. So I really don't understand what is going on right there. I will be making up for it somehow by offering Keisuke Honda for Lozano, which normally I could get some money for Honda around like 13 to 14 million. But instead, I will just give away Keisuke Honda right now for Lozano. If it works out, it works out, and we somehow make up for that glitch. Okay, Pachuca actually wants some money added into the deal for Honda, so let's offer these 7 million and just get him into our team. I know this is a lot, but we have that money glitch, and I'm trying to get rid of some money in order to get this guy into our squad. And you know what? Let's just offer them 10 million and Honda. I just want to get this money back to where it should have been. I just don't understand why we have that money. I should have 37 million. I don't get it. This is the first time I have something like this happen to me. Did I miss anything? Did anyone get sold that I didn't realize was sold? Alright, now it's time for the first match in the Calcio A. I'm really excited for this one because now we will see if we are actually good enough for this league already. If we can beat teams like Torino, who are definitely not bad teams. These teams have some great players in their squad, especially last year they had some sick players on FIFA 16. Now Roma already won their match. 3 goals scored in that match. Quite exciting stuff for their team. Let's see if we can follow through and get a victory as well. This is the first match that we are playing at our home ground, San Siro. This is a stadium that I personally love. I think it just looks great, and we are playing against Torino in this one. It is a tough team to play against, but we should be able to get a good, at least like 1 point in. And a loss would be devastating though, after that great match that we had against Juventus. First time playing with Serie A in the starting lineup. I'm quite excited to see how he does in this team. Whenever I used Nice, he was actually a great centre midfielder. Here we see our opponent's starting lineup. Belotti in the striking position. A big Italian talent right now. He is just so good. Ljajic and Falke on the wings. Definitely their attack is their strongest position right now. We need to take care in the defense and try and stop Belotti from scoring, which he's doing a lot in real life. Bonaventura already on a yellow card. Bacca now gets that pass. Bacca, can he pass it into Niang? Great passing play. Kuchka could be scoring his first goal. What a save. What a save from Joe Hart. Yeah, they have him as well. Forgot about that one. Oh, their player got injured. Who is that though? Is that Belotti? Yes, we injured Belotti. He's out straight away in this match. That is at least one threat gone for our defense. That's a good one. That's a good one to Falke. He's now through on the right. Zapata cannot stop him. Here's the shot. He actually took a shot from that position. It was a really weird angle, but Donnarumma gets to it. No, Donnarumma, what are you doing? That was a big mistake right there from our defense. We need to be a lot more cautious in those positions. We cannot allow stupid mistakes from our team to happen in these spots. Now Suso. Go through, mate. Go through. Decent passing to Bonaventura, who is looking for Niang straight away. And by Niang, he's going through. Niang, great stuff. Passes it. Mate, that would have been such a nice goal. Zappacosta on the right. He's now getting in there. Their striker is moving into position. Zapata though stops that run. And now maybe a goal in the 90th minute. This could be it. Nope. The referee blows the whistle. Basically no chances in this match from which we could have scored, but Torino did a great job in the defense, and especially in midfield. They passed it around really nicely. What is he doing? What was he doing? He gave hands to someone, or handshake, and there was no one. Well, obviously not really too happy with the start of this season in the Serie A, but we will continue and try our best in the upcoming matches. 0-0, only 1 point for Milan. Let's see what the other teams did. Alright, so it seems like Juventus have won their match. Roma, Napoli as well. So 3 points on those teams. Apart from that, nothing really to be scared of. We can see Lazio down there with us. We are in the 12th position. Inter in the 17th position, which is quite surprising. And Fiorentina on 19th. So it seems like a couple of big teams have lost matches. So we should be happy about the 1 point that we got. But obviously, I was expecting something better. On screen right now, you can see the people that have actually guessed the scorelines right. You guys have done a great job. Now, though, let me see you coming in with those guesses for these upcoming matches. Actually, let me show you through the calendar. We have Napoli coming up, who have won their first match, and we are still in the transfer window. So if you guys have any transfer suggestions that we need to go through, leave them in the comments down below. Hashtag transfer, so that I can find those comments a bit easier. Napoli is the first match that we'll play, and then we will definitely play against Udinese as well. So 2 matches that you can basically guess on right now. So let me know, guys, any of these scorelines that you are expecting to happen. And also, of course, one thing I need to know: what happened here with my budget? I have no idea why I have 58 million in the budget still, even after spending 30 million on Serie. And what should I do with the money that I have right now? Because I don't want to spend it on players and kind of cheat. Should I look at my transfer budget as 37 million left? That is something that we could do. In the top right corner, you can vote right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed playing with this team and beating Juventus in the first match. Second match, we really didn't do that well, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did watch the video until now, smash that like button. And yeah, take care. Peace.